see their friends. So what do they need to know?
I can start because I take the bus every day, right? So I'm a user of public transport, which is sometimes a surprise to people, but I take the bus every day. And it really is about simple behaviours. Sometimes I let a bus pass by. A bus looks too full. If it doesn't feel safe, it's not safe. Okay, I'm going to be 10 minutes later than I would normally be. It's the same thing if I asked someone, many of the people watching this ride their bikes in urban areas. You take a big risk doing that every day. But you know the basic rules. You know when you can go a bit faster, a bit slower. You know when you need to stop. And sometimes cyclists know how to jump the odd red light and wear helmets or whatever. So it's the same when it comes to the bus. It really is about, the intensity and the duration of the contact you will have with other people. If you're going to be on public transport for a long time and going to be very close to people, that's more risky than being on public transport for a short time and being well spaced from people. So the number of people or the density of people in the environment and the period of time you spend in it is the risk. Then you can reduce that risk by not getting on that bus, or if you do get on that bus, finding the area of the bus that's least crowded. It might be furthest from the door. It's about simple techniques. Sometimes the buses, you have to press the button to open the door when you get on the bus. Well, your finger has just touched something. Sometimes you use your elbow to do that. Unfortunately, some of the buses here in Geneva don't react to an elbow, and they only react to the touch of a finger. Maybe that's what I often do when I get on the bus is I think, okay, I'm going to end up touching a lot of things, so I touch that and I get on and sit down, and then as soon as I sit down on the bus, I have my mask on me, but then I take out hand sanitizer before I touch anything else. Before I go near my iPhone or try to stick my headphones in, I just clean my hands, and then I know my hands are clean, I can touch my phone. So it's a simple kind of routine, a kind of technique. It's like maybe if you were going through any routine or thing you do in life. So I think building a routine for how you go about the business of getting on the bus, washing your hands, picking the least crowded part of the bus. I think they're the simple things. And I've been on public transport for months the whole time through this. And again, I've let buses pass by when they've been too full and try to manage my risk that way. Because I'm still committed to public transport as a way of getting around. It doesn't give me the excuse to hop in my car because I live in the city and therefore I don't want to have a car, and maybe it'd be safer for me now to have a car, but then I have an impact on the environment. So I have to trade off the good and the bad, and I try to manage that risk in a way that minimizes the risk to me, but maximizes my chance of my commitment to climate or my commitment to something else. And I think most people we do that every day. I think, to be honest with you, this is something humans, we're designed for this.
Adapt.
We do it. We adapt. We live in complex environments and we make complex decisions every day. The issue is just to learn and absorb the behaviors you need to keep you safe. And it's all out there. I mean, in fact, if anything, we're overloaded with information about what to do and what not to do. And sometimes I feel people feel overwhelmed by all the advice they're getting. And I think that's something on our side we need to be careful with. I know a number of people have said to me, my God, if I did everything everyone told me to do, I'd probably hide under my bed all day long. That's the only way to be safe. And I think that's a reasonable thing. I think we have to be very careful to create enough concern in people so people react, but not so much concern that we drive fear and we drive panic. And finding that balance is not easy.
Thank you very much, Mike. We have another question and comment actually from our viewer on Facebook, Jennifer Randall, who says that you're doing